Hi, my name is Raul Mesta and I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm from Keller Williams, and what I'm going to be talking about today is the most expensive mistakes that buyers make when purchasing a home. This information was gathered by the Texas Association of Realtors from data that they received from realtors across the state. There are other videos in which I'm talking about these mistakes, so watch out for them. And if you can't find them, just give me a call and I'll be glad to direct you to them. The mistake I want to talk about today is buying a home for the loan you qualified for only to find out that you cannot afford it later on. Now, how can it be that you qualify for a loan, they approve you for a loan, and then you find out later that you cannot afford that monthly payment anymore? Well, let me explain. The mortgage companies use something that is called the debt-to-income ratio, which in simple terms it means that they will allocate a certain amount of your income, a certain percentage of your income, a ratio, to monthly payments on your debt. And that is they're going to include the mortgage payment. Okay, so let's do an example. Let's say that you make $2,000 a month, that's before taxes, and the mortgage company is going to apply a debt-to-income ratio to that $2,000. So let's just say that they apply a 50% debt-to-income ratio. That means that they will allocate 50% of your income to your monthly payments, including the mortgage. The other 50%, they will leave it for your living expenses. So if they leave 50% for your debt, that means that they're going to include your credit card payments, your car payments, any child support you may have, any other type of loans, and your mortgage payment. The other 50% is for your living expenses, and this is where it can get a little tricky because mortgage companies will leave that 50%, let's say, for living expenses based on their experience of making loans. But it doesn't mean that it's foolproof. You may have expenses that most people may not have. For example, are you assisting one of your family members? Are your kids about to go to college? This means that when you're buying a home, you need to take into consideration other things that you normally do not take into consideration. My recommendation to you would be that if you're thinking about buying a home, to sit down and make a list of all those living expenses that you currently have and that you think you could have in the near future. The other thing that it could be a good idea to consider when you're making a list of those living expenses is how solid is your job? How solid is the company you're working for? How solid is the industry that the company you're working for is in? In summary, make an effort to include anything you can think of in that bucket of living expenses. I want to thank you for watching, and if you have any questions about what I just talked about, give me a call and I'll be glad to answer them. And if you have any real estate needs or you know of someone that has real estate needs, give me a call. I'll be glad to take care of you.